Hey guys, it's Rachel. I'm back. Summer's over. The kids are back to school. What's going on? What's happening? How was your summer? I hope it was wonderful. I had a great summer. I took the kids all over. We were in Orlando. We were in Tampa. Then we were in California. We were in Hawaii. Woo, woo, Hawaii. And I was just fortunate enough to go on my very first, since my kids have been born, my very first little vacation without my children's or my husband. I went with my friends to Santo Domingo and I had an amazing time. It was so nice. I have not spent much time with her family, but they treated me like one of the family. Everyone was so warm and welcoming, and hospitality was amazing. It was so good. I got back yesterday and I am completely refreshed and ready to go. So let's get into relationship stuff, right? Relationships. Something happened to me yesterday that I wanted to bring up. By the way, I'm driving. I do not suggest, do not do this at home, right? Do not take a video of yourself while you are driving. But I'm focused. I can multitask. Anyway, so something happened yesterday with a close relative of mine that I love very, very much. But the behavior, I had to start setting boundaries because the behavior I started to recognize in the relationship for what it really was. It was very codependent and manipulative on their part. So I got into a little texting war yesterday, and I just wanted to kind of bring that up, that what had happened and what how to set your boundaries and what's going to happen in relationships when you finally start to set boundaries, when you haven't before, when you've let people manipulate you and you've recognized it, but you love that person, right? So you just let it happen, and when you finally are able to recognize what's actually going on in the relationship and you need to set your boundaries, you have to be prepared for a lot of pushback. When people are used to manipulating you and getting their way with you through that manipulation, and you finally set your boundaries and you finally have the nerve to say no and stand up for yourself, be prepared to double down, y'all, because there's going to be insults, there's going to be all different types of manipulation, because that person is used to getting their way with you. And unfortunately, sometimes you just got to tell someone off. You got to let them know, I know what you're doing, I don't agree with it, you're acting like a little a-hole, and I'm not having if you want to have a relationship with me the way it was in the past, it's not going to happen, right? You got to set your boundaries. You got to be firm. You can't give in, but you also have to be prepared for the negative-ish storm of just meanness that's going to come your way. But I guarantee you, if you hold your ground and you don't overthink like whatever stuff that is going to come out of their mouth or their text, for this instance, you will be better for it, because you are changing the relationship. And sometimes you just need to separate. Like, there are toxic people in this world that doesn't matter what, you think that, oh, well, I'm not going to talk to them and then they're going to change. Guess what? They're probably going to find other people to manipulate, right? And you're not going to have a relationship with them anymore. And it might be just it'll be at a distance. But you will be a better person for it because you held your ground and you stayed firm. So if you are in a relationship or have any kind of, it could be with, could be siblings, it could be parents, it could be friends, coworkers, whatever. If you start to recognize that, hey, when I am with this person or after my interactions with this person, I am not feeling very good. Something is not right. If you start to analyze it and you realize what the relationship really is, if you see that someone is manipulating you, if you see that the relationship is one-sided, you need to just put the brakes on. Analyze the situation. Think about, what do you want in this relationship? What are you not getting in this in this relationship? Are you giving too much? I know in my case, was given the world and I wasn't getting anything back, and that doesn't work for me anymore. right? And the manipulation didn't work for me anymore. So you have to just recognize it and understand, yeah, it's hurtful. Sometimes you got to let people go, and hopefully they'll grow. Hopefully they'll grow. But you have to be prepared that they're not going to grow. They're going to find other people to have codependent relationships with. They're going to continue to manipulate. They're going to continue to, make everybody else the bad guy and not be accountable for their own behavior. And you're just, as long as you're separating yourself from them and not getting sucked into the stories, let's say the drama, the telenovela, if you're not getting sucked into that anymore, you will be better off for it. Okay. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about. I want to talk about my summer probably a little more tomorrow because it was so wonderful, so great. I hope everybody has a great day. It's a Tuesday. For me, it feels kind of like a Monday, but it's back to reality. The kids are at school. I'm headed to the office, and it's just a good time. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.